In this video we're going to talk about why the wiper washers are operating on the wrong ends of the car. There's a lot of traffic passing by, so hopefully you can hear me. When you operate the rear wiper, the rear washer, the front washers operate. And when you operate the front ones, the rear one operates. And I'm trying to understand why. I've taken off all this cowling to get to the washer tank, which appears to be bolted here to the wiper motor and mechanism. Now I was looking at this plug, there's only two connectors on it, and when you unplug it, neither the front nor the back washer work. So there's only one pump. So somehow, with only two connectors or two pins, it will operate one or the other. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there you go. That's where the two pipes go into the pump. And I was wondering if maybe I could just swap those around, but it would mean that this one coming from the right, where's my finger here, this is the front washer one. If I put this on the other side, is it going to loop around and it might pinch, and this one might pinch if it has to loop around. So I don't really fancy that. I was considering de-pinning this. Let's unlock the focus. De-pinning this and swapping the pins around. But I'm not sure if that's going to be so easy. I guess very thin screwdriver in there. Will they pop out? I don't know, it's all like one connector. Oh, that's the filler cap. It's kind of very deteriorated by the sun. It's just broken off, well, popped off. So I don't know if I can remove this, take this apart a little bit and swap these over. It must be the way it works, right? Wondering where this wire goes as well from the connector. It disappears down, it kind of goes under all this. So I was pondering whether to remove the wiper motor mechanism. It's only 4 bolts, or even less. One here, one here, oh, and then 2 here. And it looks like then the whole thing, so the wiper motor and the tank and the pump will all come out in one go. Then maybe I can see a bit better how it's all set up. So I'm going to have a think about that, and I'll cut here and you'll join me later, like with the magic of editing. Well, here we are a little later. I've undone the bolts that hold the wiper mechanism in. These 2 at each end and the 2 here. And it looked like, yeah, it should slide out pretty easily. Of course it doesn't, because there's this which won't let you bring the whole thing up like that. There's this which won't let you lift this at all. So it's kind of stuck in there. This carries all of these things. I don't think it's really easy to remove this, at least not from what I can see, or even pull it forward much. So I'm now trying to undo this screw to separate the tank from the wiper mechanism, because it's the tank that's got this peg on it which is stopping the whole thing coming out. And from what I can see, if I can detach the two, then the wiper mechanism should come out. This is a Phillips, of course it is. It could be a nice hex so you could get a ratchet in here, but it's not. It's a Phillips head screw. So I need to lift this up enough to get a screwdriver over here, and then you can't really tell, but it goes down quite a lot, so it needs to go like that. if I lift it up, I can just about get the screwdriver. And what I'd like to be cool would be a hole somewhere here. I tried getting this off, but I don't really want to break it because there's a hole holding this clip in. See this clip here? The screwdriver might go through there, but I think it's not really at the right angle anyway, because the clip is here and the other thing is here. So I'm not really sure. I'm going to try again. Right, got that little screw out. You can't see that it's gone, but yeah, you can see it's gone. I managed not to drop it down into the oblivion, which is cool. And now you've got to, they don't separate easily. I didn't notice this bit before. Of course, the wiper mechanism slips under this part of the tank. This is like a clampy kind of bit. So there's going to have to be some trying to pull the mechanism forward and the tank backwards at the same time, which with one hand while holding the camera is impossible. I will attempt that now. I figured out why it didn't want to move. So this plastic clampy bit I showed you before, I've got it off now, it sits on top of here. If you can see that, I'll try and make it brighter. Maximum brightness. Okay. Sits on top of this metal piece. So you have to push the tank back and pull the wiper mechanism forward, but you can't do that because where we had the screw, a bit bright, where we had the screw, this brackety part is normally, a bit more brightness, on the other side, it's under here. So you try and push it back, and this here, behind where my finger's going down, is vertical. And it was on this was on the front side of it, so you couldn't push it back. So you had to do a bit of wobbling around, and then it would come out. So I can now, whether I can do this with one hand in the camera, I've no idea, but probably not. It's all very attached to each other. I'll attempt to get that off now. Okay, we've got a bit further. Now I need to unplug it, because now I think it's the connector that's stopping it from coming out, which is under here. I don't know if you can see it at all. Here. Zoom out a bit. It's here. So you try and pull it out and the wire's not long enough, so it's catching. Well, not catching, but it's just not, the wire's not long enough, so we need to unplug that. I shall attempt that now. The good news is we didn't need to, oh my back hurts. Didn't need to undo the connector. It will eventually kind of come out and flip over, so you don't need to undo the connector. So now we've got nice access to the washer bottle finally. Yeah, this sun is not helpful. So it's still a mystery to me. I'll give you a bit of background what I've found out. None of these pipes look new. The pump doesn't look new. The connector doesn't look new. So it doesn't look like anyone's been in here and faffing about with it, or broken something and repaired it badly, or replaced something and hooked it up the wrong way round. So it does make me think that maybe the problem is in the wiring harness or in the switch. The switch is new because it's the indicator stalk and I've replaced that. It does make me wonder if the issue is really elsewhere. And short of going back and finding where this yellow, black and this white and black wire go, which probably goes back to a relay or under the fuse box in the dash, whatever. If I'm not going to do all that, I mean, it's still a mystery, but why can't I just flip these pipes around? To me that seems like the easiest solution. Otherwise you're into wiring, aren't you, and you're into electrics, and it just all gets a bit too much. This goes to the rear, this goes to the front, so take this off, put it here, take this off, put it here, and job's a good one, right? So I just said right as if it was a question, but it's not really the question, is it? It was what I'm going to do. What I'm concerned about though is this. See, now it's bending back on itself and it's pinching the pipe a bit. And I think the water's not going to flow through there. The front one looks good. This is the front pipe. There's enough slack on it. But the back one is just a little too short and there's not quite enough. And is it better to have them working wrongly or to have one not working at all? I think it won't pass the MOT with the rear one not working. That's what I think. So I'm going to start putting it back together and see how I feel about it. Because maybe once it's back together, the pipe will have a bit more slack and it won't be pinching so much. So we're going to do that and see how it looks. So reversal, no, what is it? Replacement is the reversal of removal. Let's give it a go. Okay, we got all our stuff back together here. Just did these 4 bolts again, 3, 4. Didn't do the screwdriver one under here. It's just not needed. It's really solid. I mean, it's pretty solid enough anyway. So I think they probably put that in there for when they assemble the car, because it looks to me like the wiper motor and the tank go in as one thing before even this goes on. So they just screw them together and bosh it on like that. So the wiper motor's still connected and disconnected. Gonna pop this one in. Click that in there. Alright. The rear pipe. Oh, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's so loud here. Some pickup truck. What do you call it? Like a breakdown truck going past. I don't know if you can see it, but it's somewhere around here, right? If I make that bright. Yeah, you can see it's a bit pinched. See, it's a bit pinched. Front one's good, rear one's a bit pinched. You know what, if there was like 1 centimetre more on this, just 1 centimetre, it would be good. And I can't, look at this, I don't really think it should be that tight. But I can't pull any more through. I don't think there's any slack on it. And I really don't want to pull and break this because I'll be in big trouble. So I'm going to try it. We're going to get the keys, those are the keys, and we're going to give it a try. Let's get in. Let's see what happens. We've got no wipers connected at the front, so we won't get any wiper action. But we should get some squirty action. Ignition on. Yes. So now it should be push the end. See if I can show you the squirters and the button at the same time. Yeah. Alright, front one's good. Let's see the pinched rear one. Can I show you in the mirror? Oh, hello. Let's push it towards us. Oh yeah, fixed. That rear wiper looks weird because it's flipped up from the rear window. Problem solved. I'm going to call that problem solved. I don't know why it was like that. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm going to call that problem solved. Let's just have a quick mileage check. 170. Oh, almost 171. Okay. I'm going to call that fixed. So, mystery why, but problem solved.